This video is sponsored by Aniba.com, a fairly new online marketplace where you can get game keys and gift cards for PC, Xbox, PSN, Nintendo and much more. Check out the fantastic weekly deals with up to 70% off. Use the code IKARI during the registration to get another 3% off of every purchase, and have a fun time gaming. Hello people, and welcome to another batch of best new Fallout 4 mods. Lots of good stuff this time around, and even 2 big DLC-size adventures. And so we are back in the beautiful post-apocalyptic Wasteland. But first things first, I need you to check out my bush. Don't worry, it's a really nice one. It's very NXGEN, I would say. It's also available in 4 different fruity color variations, so you can choose which suits your game better. For me, I think the default green one goes best with my Flora mod, which would be True Grass, by the way. Another nice little mod to improve the environment is Fireflies. Unfortunately not real torch sparks like in Skyrim, but this particle effect will appear during the night in certain areas, to make your wandering during dark times of day a bit more exciting. Next, finally a good workshop mod. It's been a while, but Workshop Power Pack lets you build several new power generators and power boxes. You will be able to do this once you acquire this magazine at the West Everett Estates. Let me tell you, those generators have an insane amount of detail, and that makes me, as someone who worked with such, let's say, similar equipment, kinda happy, because I'm used to see a lot of nonsense in games on that matter. Then there is also a mod that adds some new enemies, the raiders from the capital Wasteland, another mod from the second capital Wasteland roadmap. So it's actually not really new enemies, more like long time no see enemies. They teamed up with the Commonwealth raiders and now can't wait to die by your hands altogether. So go get them, Tiger. To fight the raiders, you will of course need to equip yourself properly, so let's check out some new weapon and armor mods. The Glock 19X, a very nice and detailed new handgun mod. This here is the 4K version obviously, and it looks great. A Glock is always nice because that way you can come up to the enemy's door and say, "Knock knock, I have a Glock." Or at least this is what I like to do. The customization is also nice. And a slightly bigger and faster weapon is the IMI Uzi, a fast-shooting SMG, if you use it in automatic mode, but seriously, who would use an Uzi in single-shot mode? That just sounds fundamentally wrong to me. Pretty cool customization here too, lots of different skins and underbarrel grips. The armor mods are quite impressive, although they are all exclusively for females. Vtaw Wardrobe 7, another bomb in the Vtaw series, and just like with its predecessor, there are several highly customizable and also very high quality outfits, made of several parts so you can mix up the fashion to your liking. Now in this pack there are some outfits you will surely recognize from games like Nier Automata or Overwatch. All the outfits, parts, materials can also be exchanged at the armor workbench. There is a huge separate file for the materials you can download, so overall this pack turns out to be quite massive. The next one is Clothes Pack 2, including several casual and sporty outfits. In other words, also a bunch of outfits divided in parts, and you can also swap materials at the armor workbench for this one too. But one more armor, and it's an actual armor this time, X3 Predator armor. Okay, I guess one might say it's not very lore friendly, but there are aliens in this game, so why no predators, right? Besides, this outfit looks just insane, it's so detailed. I also really like how they implemented a power core on the back, very immersive. There is a stealth mode and night vision option, but what I was really burning to find out was whether this cannon on the shoulder actually works. And nope, unfortunately it's only for decoration. But still, very cool armor, we really need a male version too. Alright, the preparations are complete, time to explore the DLC size mods I promised. The first one is Age of Airships 2. To start this mod we have to check out this house suspiciously close to Diamond City, with a Stargate in the basement, which leads to New Belfast, a city of the past. The first Age of Airships reviewed in episode 13 was already quite impressive, but this here is on a whole different level, because this time it's a whole alive world with quests and everything. Okay, sure, you will probably notice that the cars do not drive very realistic. They have no collision and will not run you over. Upon closer examination you will probably also notice that there are no drivers inside, unless they all are being driven by John Cena or something. But hey, let's not forget it's a mod, and for that what has been achieved here, it is indeed damn impressive. You get the chance to experience the whole world of the past, buy and drive cars, which function just like in other car mods. They can be summoned with grenades. You can also buy several houses and even somewhat of a bigger estate. And of course just run around and interact with citizens. Some of them will actually have dialogue, but it's just text-based, there is no voice acting in this mod. But all that aside, being the smart individual that we are, we come up with the idea that this time travel device might help us to save our family properly this time, before our son turns into a dickhead leader of the Institute. So all we have to do is find Dr. Sternberg, the one who has created this Stargate, or more like Timegate. He already went through it and is about to be eaten by feral ghouls back in our time, so we have to rescue him obviously. As I mentioned, there is only text-based dialogue, but a lot of it, and I mean really a lot. It actually gives a bit of a classic CRPG feeling, like in older Fallout games for example. Anyway, long story short, the sole survivor wishes to save their family, but the doctor needs funds to be able to study the gate and understand how to operate it to be able to travel to specific time periods. So the sole survivor comes up with the idea to take art pieces from museums in the post-apocalyptic future and sell them in the past. I have to say, I personally like time travel scenarios a lot, and this quest mod seems to handle it quite well, considering the limitations of this engine. Also, I am really burning to find out how all this turns out, and whether there will actually be an alternate ending to the game where we manage to save our family. The other big quest mod is called the Commonwealth Responders. This one is actually based on the Responders faction from Fallout 76. So this one is actually 100% lore friendly.
This is Joe Bennett of the Commonwealth Responders. If you are hearing this, please help us. We are trapped inside an apartment building at Lexington. The raiders, they're almost through the door.
The Responders are a volunteer group dedicated to help people in crisis scenarios, so kinda a bit like the Minutemen, but cool. Well, let's say less violent and a bit more pacifistic. There are only a very few of them who managed to survive, and it is now up to you to find what remains from that group, help them to not be wiped out by the raiders, and if you so wish, eventually rebuild the Responders organization. It will take a bit till you actually meet a living one, but it sure is worth it.
Don't worry, I'm not gonna shoot you. I could see you coming from a mile away. I could tell that you weren't a raider. I'm Jake Campbell, Responder Volunteer. And I swear, those raiders, they're gonna pay for what they've done.
This quest is fully voice acted and the voice acting is really good. It also seems to be well written and gives a feeling of a legit mini DLC. The dialogues are believable, the locations you visit are well crafted, so it really makes you invested into helping this group to be rebuilt from the ground up, so they can once again help the needy residents of the Commonwealth.
So, what do you think? Are you ready to join our ranks and become a responder?
It is also not a short questline, a lot needs to be done. Tasks like finding and rescuing the remaining responders, helping them find a new base of operations and so on. There are 28 quests in total, lots of new outfits and buildable items for your settlements and more. In other words, a really nice quest mod awaiting your response. And this is it for this episode. The links to all mods are as always in the description below. Don't forget to endorse the mods you like. And if you like to see more cool mods, hit the like button and subscribe for more. I thank you all for watching and await your see you around.